This book could be perfect for you if you like detective stories, you like Japanese fiction, or if you need to break your reading slump today. Tokyo Express by Seichō Matsumoto was originally published in 1958 under the title Points and Lines. I picked up this copy from the bookstore knowing nothing about it because the cover was cool, and then I noticed my boy crush, Amor Tolls, had written the introduction. I didn't know anything else going in, and I avoided reading the introduction until after I'd finished the book so as to avoid any spoilers, and I loved it. Murakami is a personal favorite of mine, but other than him, I haven't read a lot of Japanese fiction in translation. And my beach reads tend to be more spy thriller than detective story, because I find those are easy to follow after your third Mai Tai. So this was definitely outside my regular wheelhouse. Now, allowing for translation, the prose is fantastic. Matsumoto paints these really vivid scenes and characters with economical use of language. And because he leaves out a lot of otherwise contemporary references, there's a bit of timelessness to the story. Still, it is very much a work of post-war Japan. Business suits in the Western style and kimonos are both worn on the streets still. And if you read between the lines, you do see a country in transition. In fact, one of the themes is old and young and how those two things partner together. The mystery itself is really tightly wound, and there's a bit of a nerdy delight in how much record keeping, stubs, train schedules, and other paper products play into it. I think it was Tim Ferriss who described Japan today as 50% Blade Runner and 50% DMV. And the story's dastardly criminals probably would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for, you meddling kids and a bunch of forms they had to fill out in triplicate. It's not exactly found fiction, but what I'm trying to say is expect some diagrams and a lot of paper along the way to provide kind of the mathematical proof of the case. Finally, it's quick. It's only about 150 pages, which means if you've been in a reading slump, this is the perfect book to break through. The story glides along, nothing in the prose is going to slow you down, and you can finish it for that accomplishment feeling of, I completed a book, in the better part of a couple hours. Like I said, I loved it, but shout any questions you have in the comments if I can help you decide if it's a good book for you.